Welcome back to Dickin' Around Outdoors. Today, we're going to do a video that I was not expecting on making. We've got a fire pit from Fireside Outdoors that we've had for a number of years that they quit making for a while. So, there was no reason to do a video on it. But recently I saw that they have reintroduced this fire pit. So I thought with the reintroduction, it would be a good time to reacquaint you with this fire pit, which is the Fireside Outdoor Trailblazer Pit. If you're familiar with the pop-up pit, this is very similar, although it's a much more compact design. And as you can see, this would work for a motorcycle, for a canoe. I think this is sort of their lighter weight, go more places type of pit. So let's have a look and see what comes in it. All right, and for this point in the test, or the video, we're just going to set this up. We're going to burn it later once it gets dark, but for now we just want to get this set up. So what you get is you get the fire pit itself. We do have an extra screen for it, and there is a heat shield that you put underneath it if you're on sensitive ground to keep from burning the grass or getting debris or any embers on the grass. So let's set this up. I've put the Velcro on it for my ease of storage. But it consists basically, wow, it consists basically of 4 side plates. So we have the 4 side plates. We have the actual mesh that the fire burns on. You can see through it. It allows a ton of airflow. And then we have the frame itself. So to set this up, you simply add the side panels in no particular order. And then you simply take the fire grate, use the grommet, set that over the frame, push it down, and your fire pit is ready to go. The Trailblazer also comes with a trifold grilling grate that you can grill directly on or use as a pot support. And that simply sets inside the uprights. And now you can cook over this fire pit. And as well, I mentioned that it does come with the heat shield. And if you wanted to use this, you would simply unfold it and connect it below the fire pit, and that would catch any embers and deflect heat that might hurt the ground below you. One thing with these pits that you need to be aware of is that the mesh does wear out. It does stretch over time, and you will eventually have to change it, which is why I have an extra here, just so I have one on hand. So that's your pit. We'll get it burning later, and we'll show you what it looks like. One advantage of these fire pits from Fireside Outdoors is this mesh flows so much air that this fire got going very quickly. Now, we did have dry wood, but it's feeding so much air through this fire that it picked up and started very quickly. We woke up to a pretty chilly morning here at camp, very damp. So I started a fire in the Trailblazer this morning. We heated up our water for coffee, and we're just relaxing now. But I wanted to give you sort of my wrap up on what do we think about the Trailblazer. First off, for 2 people, it's a great size. It made a nice little fire for us last night. We were able to keep warm by the fire. It wasn't too big. We didn't waste a lot of wood. It was very compact. So for 2 people, I think it's a great little pit. It burns very well. It's lightweight. It's compact if you're trying to carry it, if you're in a canoe, if you're on a motorcycle, or just want something lightweight to pack with you. With the included grates, you can also cook on this. So it makes a nice little package, and I think it would be a good pit for a lot of people that are just looking for a compact, easy to set up fire pit. What are the downsides of it? Well, it's not a buy once and use forever pit. You do have to maintain the fire screen, which means over time you're going to have to replace that. It's not a big deal at all. You just order a new one and slip it on, but it is an expense down the road that you have to consider. And the other thing is that as the embers build, so on the fire last night, we had a nice little ember bed, which would have been great for cooking, but I think that does limit some of the airflow from the bottom. So over time, as you're burning the fire, I think you lose a little bit of the benefit of the open screen at the bottom just because it's full of embers. But that's no different than any other fire pit, so I'm not going to knock this pit for that. And if you're looking to complete your lightweight fire kit, you might consider adding one of these, which is just a small, lightweight, expandable bellows that you can use to stoke the fire. It'll get the fire going without having to stick your face right into the fire or get down on your hands and knees. So these are very handy. I'm going to link both the Trailblazer below and their full-size pit, which is just a larger version of the same. Again, I think the combination of this fire pit and these lightweight bellows are going to be a great tool. So check it out and see if it fits your needs. So if you're looking for a really nice, compact, lightweight fire pit to take with you camping for a couple people, I think you'd do yourself a favor by checking out the Trailblazer by Fireside Outdoors.